Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of The Gentle Path. Today, we're going to have one of those deep, personal conversations that doesn't often happen in the open, but perhaps it should. We're touching on a topic that doesn't always grace polite conversation tables: the importance of intimacy in our later years and how it connects to our health in ways that might surprise and inspire you. Now, I know you might be raising an eyebrow or two. Is this really something I need to think about at my age? You might wonder. But let me tell you, keeping intimacy alive, even if it's simply through self-connection, isn't just about fleeting pleasure. It's about investing in your own health. And science, my friends, absolutely agrees with this. So, let's take a journey together through 6 ways this practice can help you age more gracefully. A stronger and happier prostate. Let's start where it's all too easy to overlook until we have no choice: the prostate. For many men, prostate issues sneak in as they age, with symptoms like rushing to the bathroom multiple times a night or feeling discomfort. But did you know that regular release can help support prostate health? No, this isn't a wives' tale. It's science. Studies, including one referenced by experts at Johns Hopkins Medicine, have shown that men who engage in regular ejaculation have a reduced risk of prostate cancer. Why? Because it flushes out harmful toxins and keeps things moving, preventing buildup that could lead to inflammation over time. Think of this as a sort of spring cleaning for your body, a small, simple action that makes a big difference. Take George, for example. He's 81 now, but just a few years ago, he couldn't get through a single night without waking several times to use the restroom. After talking to his doctor, he incorporated regular sexual activity into his life. And within a few months, those nighttime disruptions became less frequent. Sometimes taking charge of your prostate health starts with your willingness to try something natural. It's about making little changes that ripple outward to improve your quality of life. Keeping your heart healthy. Ah, the heart. Our tireless drumbeat, the very rhythm of our lives. Most of us know how crucial it is to maintain cardiovascular health. But did you ever imagine that intimacy, even solo intimacy, might have a role to play here? Here's the thing. During sexual activity, your heart rate increases, your blood circulation improves, and your blood vessels expand. It's a bit like taking your heart for a brisk walk. In fact, research published in the American Journal of Cardiology found that men who engage in sexual activity just twice a week lower their risk of cardiovascular disease. At its core, it's about keeping the blood flowing, reducing plaque buildup, and keeping your arteries supple and active. And here's a story I love. Henry, at 74, noticed his energy dwindling. His circulation just wasn't what it used to be. After some encouragement from his doctor, he began incorporating intimacy as part of his healthcare routine. Yes, it can be that natural. And over time, his vitality returned. His energy, his vigor, it all seemed to align with this new, gentle rhythm of taking care of himself. Supporting bladder and urinary health. This might come as a surprise. Regular sexual activity can help strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, which play a key role in bladder control. Over time, these muscles weaken, leading to frustrating issues like frequent urgency or even incontinence. But engaging in intimacy acts as an exercise for this muscle group. A friend of mine named Jim, a retired firefighter, shared his story recently. Night after night, he was woken up by the need to use the bathroom, 4 or 5 times each evening. He felt exhausted, but when his doctor recommended practicing self-intimacy to improve circulation and strengthen his pelvic floor, Jim gave it a try. In just weeks, those endless nighttime trips dwindled. The relief was written all over his face the next time we chatted. Research even supports this. The National Institutes of Health have highlighted how regular activity can encourage better urinary function and reduce risks tied to prostate issues. Isn't it incredible how nature builds in its own systems to care for us? We just have to listen. Boosting mood and emotional resilience. Aging isn't all sunsets and strolls in the park, is it? It can come with its challenges. Sometimes loneliness, nostalgia, or simply the weight of navigating life's inevitable changes. But did you know that acts of intimacy spark a powerful chemical reaction in the brain? Endorphins, oxytocin, and dopamine flood your system, brightening your mood and reducing stress. Let me tell you about Frank. This one still pulls at my heartstrings. At 72, Frank had lost his beloved wife of 40 years. The man who once lit up a room had become a shadow of himself, burdened by a sadness he couldn't shake. His doctor, an empathetic and wise man, gently suggested reintroducing a connection, not necessarily with another person, but with himself. Over time, as Frank began to explore this advice, he noticed the fog lifting. He started to engage with life again. The connection between physical activity and mental well-being isn't a mere coincidence. It's a lifeline. A 2020 study from Harvard Medical School even concluded that regular sexual activity reduces cortisol levels. That's your stress hormone, while boosting serotonin, often called the happiness hormone. It reiterates what we've always known deep down. There's a vitality that lives within you, and staying connected to it can shift your world. Enhancing sleep quality. The elusive good night's sleep. How many of us have lain awake, wishing for our minds and bodies to ease into restful slumber? The experience becomes more common with age, but here's the wonderful news. Intimacy is one of the body's natural sleep aids. After climax, your body releases prolactin, a hormone that promotes feelings of relaxation and satisfaction. Oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, is another powerful helper, reducing stress and creating the perfect conditions for deep, uninterrupted sleep. Robert, a retired teacher, swore his insomnia was something he'd just have to live with. But after trying every trick in the book, warm tea, meditation, herbal supplements, he decided to take his doctor's advice and incorporate this simple ritual into his routine. Within weeks, he found himself drifting off faster and staying asleep longer. He even joked that he felt like a new man. All it took was choosing to prioritize himself, his health, and his rest. A gentle reminder. So, as we bring this conversation to a close, let's reflect on where we've been today. Your body is a remarkable companion on this journey through life, and it doesn't stop needing care simply because more candles appear on your birthday cake. Maintaining intimacy, even just with yourself, can protect your heart, your prostate, your mental health, your sleep, and even your outlook on life. And let's be real for a moment. We've all grown up with certain cultural taboos that might make this a difficult topic to embrace. But my friends, let's set those myths aside. As Dr. Carl Jensen, a well-regarded gerontologist, once said, aging isn't about losing vitality. It's about rediscovering it in the rhythms of life that nurture you. So why not take this wisdom to heart? The path ahead should be one of kindness and care, not just for those around you, but for yourself. Embrace the tools your body has given you to live well and live fully. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves and each other. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Gentle Path. Take care of your beautiful selves, and I'll see you again soon.